Game 6 now, and it's going to be the Habs at the Colorado Avalanche. And if Montreal wins, they're champions. And that's it. It's all over if they win. Montreal at Colorado, and we're going to be ready to go here in Colorado for game number 6. If you're Colorado, you want to get a big lead, and you want to be able to end this thing. Do not want, if you're Colorado, Montreal to get any sort of an elimination score now, and we're underway. Game number 6. If Colorado wins, there will be a game 7. If Montreal wins, it's all over. Richard DeBourque, and they're going to bring it down. Here's Ray Bourque. Bourque trying to go in front, can't have it. And Chelios Larry Robinson. Larry Robinson had 2 goals in the last game. He has 4 total. They go to Richard. Richard to the Rocket. They go to Chelios again. Over to the middle. The shot and a save raw. And no pushing out to Rob Blake. Over to Tanguay. Alex Tanguay will bring it into the zone of Montreal. Can't get it. Sakic again. Won't put it in. Ray Bourque. Backhander no good, and here's Chelios over to Richard. Richard will bring it over, and there's Blake again trying to find it. Alex Dehadic over. There is no offsides here. Bourque and Robinson will take it. Robinson will push it over. Here's Chelios. Chelios will take a look, and he'll go across the ice 3 times. Sean Bellevue, and he's trying to move it up. The puck is on the near side. They're fighting for it right now. They're trying to dig it out of the corner. Here's Vinny D. Vinny D's had a very good series. Chelios trying to go to the far side. Can't have it. Chelios to the near side. Vinny D to Cornier. Knocked it into the corner. Vinny D will have it. They go to Larry. Over to Chelios. Bellevue scores! Sean Bellevue, and right now there's an elimination score. A cup-clinching score, I should say. Sean Bellevue, the goal early, it's 1-0. Watch on right here. Takes it around the corner, and good night. Right up and into the corner. Watch Bellevue. Look at this. And it is an early 1-0 lead as it goes right under Patrick Roy's arm. It hits it, and what a play right there. So it's going to be 1-0. Chelios. And here's Chelios. They're going to go over the foot to the near side. They're going to push it over. They don't have it. Here's Subban over to Langway. An unbelievable 1-0 lead. Stick is on there. Bellevue to Vinny D. The shot save. Rebound Hanaud. And there's going to be a penalty on Montreal for running over Patrick Roy. A 1-0 lead. DeVry. DeVry will take it down. DeVry wants to take a look. DeVry in front. The shot. Rebound no good. And he can't have it. And now there's going to be a penalty here. It's going to be a double minor on Vinny D. Vincent Damphus, a double minor. That was, I don't know. They gave him 2. So Vinny D will sit in there for 2 minutes, but they put the double minor up as 4. So Vinny D a little bit upset. They called it a major foul, but now it'll be Colorado's chance. 4 minutes on the power play, and here's Sakic, a 1-0 Montreal lead. Blake again, no good. Claude Lemieux in a save, Patrick Roy, and they'll go to LaPointe. LaPointe stolen away, Forsberg, Sakic in front, no good. Trying to hit Lemieux. Forsberg on the side, in front to Sakic, no good there. And Raw goes to LaPointe, misses it. Sakic will take it over. Forsberg to Lemieux, the shot, score! Claude Lemieux, and they still get a full 2 minutes. The power play resets down to 2 minutes, and it is a 1-1 game, so we're tied again. You never know how these games go, and it is a 1-1 game over Patrick Roy. A lot of turnovers. And they make it 1-1. Peter Forsberg, what a play there, and it is a 1-1 game as Colorado takes a look. Here's Claude Lemieux with 10. So Claude up there. 1-1 Colorado and Montreal. Forsberg and Ray Bourque will take a Mahavlich over again. Blake again over to Sakic. Sakic brings over to Forsberg. They still got a power play here. Here's Forsberg over to Bourque. The shot, score! They're 2 for 1 on the power play. They're actually 200%. Ray Bourque. And Ray Bourque will score. They scored twice. Look at Ray right there in the top corner. And it is 2-1. Just like that, they were down 1-0, and it's 2-1 on one power play. Incredible now, as it's 2-1. And just to take a look at that stat, this is how you can be 2 for 1 on the power play in one game. And that is Mark Crawford, could the Colorado Avalanche underdogs. And you can see right here in the game stats, the power play, there it is. Power play's 2 for 2, so I guess the old 2 for 1 doesn't exist now. And here it is, 2-1 early on, and here's Sakic against Elmer Locke, and Sakic will win. DeVry will take it on the near side. They go to Sakic. Sakic shot, no good, and there's a penalty, and now they ran right over Patrick Roy. He only gets 2 minutes for that. Milan Hajduk, number 23, a penalty here. Look at this. Yeah, he was too close. He took his helmet off. So it is a 2-1 game, Colorado and Montreal, and they'll put it down. Can Montreal tie the game up? All power plays. They go to Langway. Langway again to Richard. Richard knocked down. And here's Adam Foote. Both teams trying to get it out of their own zone and having trouble. They go around to Morenz. Morenz again inside. No, to Raw. And Patrick Raw, and that's going to be a hard hit there. So Raw will get it up and will hold it up. And there it is, a hard hit. They're going to take it off. They're going to look now. 2-1. Colorado leads Montreal. They're going to bring it over to a Krupp, over to Lemieux. All the way down, and it's going to go all the way back. And here's PK Subban. Subban up this side. It's going to be Richard over to the other. Here's Rocket. Rocket to the near side. They go in front, and Sakic again high. And all the way back. We got 30 seconds to go. Subban over to Morenz. Morenz will bring it over. Morenz with 25. They go to Richard. Henry. No good. And Uwe Krupp will have it. Into the corner. It is the 6th game. Joe Sakic up and over to the near side. They go over to Cornier. Cornier over to Langway. Langway can't have it, and Lefebvre will take it to Hajduk. Hajduk will move it up. They go to Sakic up to Tanguay. Tanguay no good there, and Langway again. Langway to the near side. 2-1 Colorado leading Montreal. Cornier on to the near side. There's the hard hit, and the puck will go down. Cornier over to the far side. There's Stamfus. Chelios wide open. Chelios trying to tie it, and he can't. And Raw over to Foote. And it'll hit on the ground. They can't get it away. Chelios to Vinny D. The shot save. A kick save over to the corner. We're at even strength. Vinny D to Geoffrin. Here's Chelios. Over to Robinson. They go to Damphus. Damphus, the shot no good. And it'll be over to the near side. Bellevue all the way down and into the other end. So here's Patrick Roy over to Robinson. Robinson again to the far side. Here's Vinny D. Vinny D, a hard hit. And they're going to take a look. Over to the right side. They're going to have it over to Savard. Savard over to Elmer Locke. This shot no good. And Stefan Yell will have it. A lot of pressure for Montreal. And they're going to bring it up. A Foote and Locke. Lock up. And trying to figure out. They entangle Mahavlich up front. They go to LaPointe. They keep it there. The shot and a save. 2-1 Colorado halfway through the first period. And they go to Ray Bourque. over to the near side. A hard-hitting series, 6 games, and the 7th will be absolutely incredible. Mahavlich to Carbonneau, over to Savard. They're going to bring it over. Parker to Wolski. To the near side, they're going to have Worrell. Worrell looking, and that's going to be a hard hit. Savard into the corner, and they double him there, trying to get it. They boarded him, and Parker will go to the box for that. Parker will go to the box for boarding Scott Parker. And Scott Parker. And it'll be a little over halfway through. So let's see. Montreal had a power play and they didn't score. Colorado playing well. It's 2-1 here. Out to Langway. They shoot, save. Bork again. Here's Blake over to Tanguay. And they're going to clear it all the way out. And that's going to take some time off. They're going to forecheck them. And there they go. Here they go. Morenz up to the near side. The Rocket. Rocket will take it over to Morenz. Morenz. They go to Langway wide open. And there's Henry. The shot. No, Morenz tried to have it. And Bork will go all the way down. And it'll be 1 minute to go in the power play. 1 minute. Underneath Subban over to Henry. To Langway. Langway will bring it up over the red line. Langway again. That's going to be Uwe Krupp all the way down. Tanguay, the shot no good there. And Rob over to Subban. 30 seconds to go in the penalty. Here's Richard. The Rocket. The Rocket. Over no good. And this will be over. Krupp. And Raw again. A shot no good. There's Raw over to Lefevre. Lefevre will take a look. Langway. Bellevue to Damphus. Shot no good. And over to Damphus to Richard. Rocket. The Rocket no good there. And they're going to be in front, scraping. Here's Parker with under 7 to go. Langway over to Damphus. A hard hit over to Bellevue. Bellevue to Chelios. Chelios over to Damphus. They're going to hit hard onto the side. Bellevue again. Bellevue over to the near side. Here's Hanaud. They get it out of the zone. A lot of pressure. Only 9 to 8 in shots. Jones over to Yell. Yell. They can't get a shot off. And they're not going to count that as a shot. Chelios over to Bellevue. Under 6 minutes to go. They go to DeVry and he steals it. Foot will have it into the side. Oh, and a hard hit. That's a penalty. And that'll be on Montreal. That was a hard hit. And that'll be a boarding call on Geoffrion. And Geoffrion, look at this, right into the back. Good night. Yeah, they're going to get him right into the gut. So Bernie Geoffrion, a penalty here. Under 6 to go here in the first, 2-1. And now they're going to have, Colorado scored on their power play every single time. Sakic against Morenz. And here they go. It's still on the ice. Kicked over to the corner. Sakic over to Blake, over to Lemieux. Can't have it, and Morenz again. Morenz over to the side. Morenz, Forsberg. Forsberg again will go to the near side. Hard hit, Savard. Lapointe. And they're going to go down. Bork over to Blake. Sakic. Sakic to the near side. There's Sakic. Forsberg. The shot by Rob Blake and a save. And they're going to push it out. That's a penalty on Joe Sakic. And they are knocking the helmet off of Patrick Raw. So Sakic here in game number 6. And oh my. He didn't get out of the way. He started to go to the middle. And Sakic will be in there. It'll be 4-on-4. So 2-1. Foot to the near side. Tanguay. Tanguay knocked away and into the corner. Hard hit. Forsberg over to Savard. They go to Morenz. It's 4-on-4 for the next 20 seconds. Morenz over to Savard. To shot, score! And we're tied. Savard. Serge Savard put it in from Howie Morenz, and he's tied the game at 2. And Montreal, they know if they want to win this game, they want to do it today if they want to win this series. Everybody would love to win at home, but you got to win when you can win. So that's going to be Savard. It'll be up and in. A 2-2 game here in the first. Serge Savard, and it's been the defensemen who have done the things. 4-on-4 now. That would be even strength. They go to Mahavlich. Mahavlich in front. Mahavlich to save. And in DeVry in the back. That'll be the power play for a minute. Here's DeVry again, and he's going to clear it all the way down, and they're going to kill some time. A 2-2 game now. Somebody's got to score. 3 minutes to go. Robinson. Here's Robinson now. Oh, there's a helmet laying on the ground. Elmer Locke. Shot, and it is in the air, and Patrick Raw, and that's a whistle. A 2-2 game, 11-10 in shots, Montreal. And Larry Robinson, a hard hit. So Montreal 2, Colorado 2. So now they're going to bring it out. Here's Robinson. Bellevue, a hard hit. The shot no good all the way down. And it'll be 5-on-5 now. 2:40 to go, 5 seconds. What is that? That's a penalty on Vinny D. Vinny D went over, and Vinny D with this trip. He tripped Haydick. And good night, Vinny D is in the box. A lot of penalties here. In game 6, they're trying to get it under control here early. So here we go. It's 2:42 to go. 5 seconds on a 4-on-4. And that's going to be a minute 55 on the Colorado power play. Bellevue over to Elmer Locke. Short-handed. Langway short-handed all the way over. And here's Rob Blake over to Jones. Jones will bring it up. Here's Jones over to Podine. Podine, Sean, no good. And hit hard there, PK Subban. PK, and they're going to bring it over, and that's going to be a hard hit. They over Stefan Yell. Yell again, it's going to be into the corner. Bork Yell again, the save. And Patrick Raw, and that's going to be a whistle. And watch this, Elmer Locke got hit right into the boards. 2/3 for the power play for Colorado. I mean, I think it is 2 of 3. And Savard all the way down, and they can't get it. It's going to be off to the side. A hard hit. They got to get it here. Savard, no good. Richard all the way down, and they might clear it. That might end it. Forsberg again over to the near side. DeVry. DeVry cross ice. He goes up to Adam Foote. Here's Foote. Will they get it? 10 to go. Under a minute. 5 to go. It's going to be no good for the power play. We're on even strength. Into the corner. Forsberg. DeVry again. Foote. Shot no good. That's Raw. And a whistle here. Oh my. 8-6. 2-2. And here it is. They go back to DeVry under a half minute. Game number 6. A hard hit near the side. Hit again. And they're going to push it all the way down. Will this be an icing? It will be. 4 seconds left. You might want to pull the goalie. Or they might want to play it safe. No, they're going to play it safe. Raw is in there. And with 4 seconds to go, here it goes. 3, 2, over to Mahavlich, and that's it. At the end of 1, nothing settled. The score, 2-2. And we're going to put wood on the fire. Enjoy the highlights, and we'll be back in a minute. All right, we're ready to go. The second period of play. Remember, it's Game 6. The winner determines whether we have a Game 7. Montreal is up 3 games to 2. It's 2-2 here, and Tanguay over to the corner. Tanguay. Here's Sakic again to Haydick. They flip it over to Bork. Sakic in the middle. He made him commit. He made him commit early. And they're hard hitting there, but he made him commit early and he couldn't put it past him. Oh my, and watch this, the hard hit there, so made him commit, but here in Ball Arena, 2-2. Montreal and Colorado here in Colorado, trying to get a Game 7. There's Haydick, no, and that's a whistle. So they're going to do it again. Robinson and Patrick Raw looking good. Montreal, it was 1-0 early, then Colorado got a 4-minute minor on Montreal. They got 2 power plays in a row, and they scored on both to make it 2-1. They haven't had an even strength goal. And Montreal scored to make it 2-2 to tie it up. Here's Richard. Henry to the near side. Howie Moranz. Moranz in the middle of the shot. Rebound no good. And a hard hit. The Rocket tried to get it. Bork over to Sakic. Sakic will run it up on the far side. Sakic to the near side. Here's Haydick over to Tanguay. Can't have it. Robinson will take it. And Robinson, they're going to fight on it. And here's Haydick again. Richard. Richard over to Chelios. All the way down to Richard. And Richard. There's Bork trying to get that one on the far side. Lemieux over to Forsberg. Forsberg trying to have it, and here's Chelios again. Chelios over to Langway. Langway over to Vinny D. Vinny D, the shot, rebound, save. And Rob was down on the ice. Forsberg, and they bring it up to Podine. Podine on the far side, a hard hit. And here's Blake Cornier. Cornier over, they go to Vinny D. Vinny D, no. And it's on Raw, and they push it over to Blake. Blake on the near side. They go over, and there it is. Here's Cornier. Cornier, they're going to have it no good. They bring it over back to Langway. Subban again. Subban will have it. Subban They're going to fight for it, and here's Claude Lemieux. Claude over to Jones. Jones to Yell all the way down, and they go to Langway. Langway over to Bellevue. Bellevue to Foote, and Foote will have it to Vinny D. Vinny D will take it, and he'll bring it up onto the Colorado end. Here in the second, Vinny D, the shot and a save. A kick save, and here's Foote. Foote again to Jones. Jones will bring it up. Here's Jones. Jones brings it over, and that's going to be no good. PK Subban. Subban again. They're going to have it over the ice, and it's Geoffrion. Geoffrion, the shot no good. And that's going to be in front. Mahavlich scores. It's 3-2. His 7th goal, and we got an elimination score now. Frank Mahavlich, number 27. He's a left winger. And it is 3-2. Watch Frankie right there, and he picks it up right in the middle, and they put it past Raw, and it is a 3-2 game. What a big goal by Frank Mahavlich. It's 3-2. Right now, it's an elimination score. It's a championship score. Howie Morenz leading in points, but it's 3-2 Montreal now. Wow, incredible. Geoffrion and Subban with the assist. They go to Lapointe. Lapointe to Lefevre. Lefevre to Tanguay. They go to Sakic. Here's Sakic again. Sakic will push it down. No good there. And they're going to have it over to the near side. Elmer Locke. And Elmer all the way down to Mahavlich. Mahavlich will have it. Mahavlich will take a look, trying to make it 4-2. If they make it 4-2, there's real danger. Savard, Elmer Locke can't backhand it. And Alex Tanguay. Tanguay can't have it in Lefevre again. They go to Haydick. Haydick, the shot save. It'll be kick saved over to the side. Here's Mahavlich. Mahavlich over to the corner. Here is, they fight it over. And Sakic again. Sakic to Mahavlich. A hard hit. Haydick again. Haydick trying in front. Can't have it. And Morenz will have this one here. Morenz, they're going to push it along the side. Richard, here's Sakic, wants to flip it out. They're into Montreal end. Morel tries to make the extra pass, and they can't. Here's Richard, the Rocket, up 3-2 and 3-2. Richard, the shot and a save. It'll be over to Parker, the rebound. And they want to get it out. Here's Ray Bork. The puck goes loose and into the near side. Chelios might have it, but he loses it. Into the corner, Mahavlich. Chelios, the shot off the leg. And Richard will have it. The Rocket over to Chelios. The slap, no. It hit his leg again. They go to Howie Morenz. Over to Chelios. The shot no good. Raw. And they'll bring it over to Wolski, who had a shot earlier. And he passed it up all the way down and into the zone. 3-2 Montreal leads. Robinson over to Mahavlich. On the far side, Parker can't get it. Here's Guy Carbonneau. And they're going to move it over to DeVry. DeVry over, the shot no good. And the puck will go into the corner. They go to Forsberg. Over all the way to DeVry. The shot no good there. Forsberg can't have it. And Robinson, there's Podine. DeVry, Forsberg, no rebound. They can't put it off. I think it hit the post earlier. And Bob Gainey will have it. We're almost halfway through the game. Gainey will leave it to Larry, who had 2 goals the last game. Carbonneau can't have it, and Raw will hold it. Well, I will tell you right now, Guy Carbonneau, there was Larry Robinson who had the open shot on goal, and he couldn't get it. If you're Montreal, you're like, Larry pulled the trigger. He did last game. He had 2 goals and 2 shots. With better shooting percentage than Michael Jordan. 3-2, and it'll be over to Foote. Foote again. Foote will go over. Fournier. Fournier has it. Bellevue in front, and a save by Ron. That was big. If it would be 4-2, we're halfway through the game. It's 3-2. 21-20, and in front, Fournier the save. And Ron will hold on. Halfway through this game, Montreal is starting to pick it up. And look at that. Adam Foote. Front. Just about 20-some minutes. We're going to know. We will know. 3-2, whether we got game 7 or not. So Locke over to Larry. They go to Chelios. The shot no good. It'll go to behind the net. Here's Wolski. He wants to pull it ahead. No penalty. Lefebvre will have it up. Here's Worrell to the far side. Chelios again. Chelios, a hard hit. Here's Worrell. Worrell in front, no good. Raw with the save and a hold. So tensions are high. Tensions are high. And Patrick Raw came out of the net. The Montreal Canadiens, most Stanley Cups in history. The Colorado Avalanche, an upstart team, making it all the way to the finals. In the Legends League, Lefebvre to Uwe. Uwe Krupp, the shot no good, and Raw again, a whistle. And just a little bit of rest for both them. So they're going to bring it down 3-2 Montreal over Colorado. Under 6 to go in the second. They bring it over to the side. They're going to fight for it. They'll bring it up to Lapointe, over to Geoffrion. They bring it on to the near side, Elmer Locke. And no good there, Worrell. Worrell will have it. Here's Worrell. And they're going to shoot it down the side. They bring it over to Elmer Locke. Here's Locke again. The shot saved by Raw. And a whistle. (25 to 24). Foot, DeVry, Podine, and a hard hit. Mahavlich. Here's Bob Gainey in front to Carbonneau, and he can't have it. They wanted to make it 4-2, and a power play for Colorado now. Boarding. So that's going to be Boarding there, and I'm not sure which coach that is, but my goodness. Carbonneau is in the penalty box. Right now we're looking. There it is, into the corner, Larry Robinson. Larry and a hard hit. Richard, no good there, and here's Foote. Over to Sakic. Sakic will take it around. They go to Lemieux, no good. Claude Lemieux, they go to Forsberg, no. Howie Morenz. Howie Morenz. A 3-2 game. Montreal leading Colorado 3.5. All the way to Langway. And they're going to take it to Bork. Bork over to Yell. Yell in the side. Blake all the way back. And back and back and back. A 5-on-3. Here's Bork. All the way to Yell. 3 minutes to go. Podine. The shot no good. And Langway will have it. They're going to push it off to the near side. Colorado having the 5-on-3 for 10 more seconds. Vinny D will take it. Bork again. They still got a minute on a power play. Jones in front. Jones, the shot no good, hit hard. And they're going to hit it into the side. Here's Langway. Brings it up to Bellevue. Bellevue will clear under 30 seconds. Will this be it? Bork over to Blake. They go to Podine. Podine will have it. They're going to move it up. Podine can't have it, and they're going to end the power play. They're going to end it. They didn't score on either of them. 0 for 2 there. 3-2. Montreal leads Colorado. To the near side, under a minute and a half. Morenz in Foote will take it over to Sakic. Here comes Joe, and he's got room. It's 2-on-1. And he misses over to Bellevue. And over to Richard and Cornier. Cornier will take it. Cornier will have it. Cornier, the shot no good. Here's Foote. And they're going to push it to the side. Richard, no good, and they hit him. And that's going to be a penalty on Montreal. They might want to take it so they don't end. Here's Forsberg. And a hard hit there. They might want to take it all the way down. And a whistle with 8 seconds to go. Maurice Richard to Rocket with the penalty. A 3-2 game. And right now tenseness here because Colorado's down 3-2. And the fans are worried here in game number 6. It's a championship score. And a hit, and he went right into Rye, even though he was hit from behind. And Maurice Richard upset. So now 30 seconds to go. The Avalanche. No, 8 seconds to go, sorry. 8 seconds to go here in the second. They're going to push it to the near side. 4-3, and that'll be the end of the period. Blake again, he's on the ground. At the end of 2, your score 3-2. Enjoy the stats. We'll be right back.
Tonight is our team poster giveaway. If you'd like a sticker on the inside cover of your program, go to Guest Services to receive your team poster.
This is it. This is the third period. If Colorado doesn't score one in this period, Montreal is they're champions. They are champions. And Morenz will have it. Morenz trying to take a look. Richard no good. And off to the side, here's Sakic. Over to Lemieux. Here's Claude. Claude again. Robinson no good. Here's Blake to Lemieux. The shot no good. Blake again. Power play. Forsberg can't hit it. And Bork again. Here's Larry Robinson. Larry. And they're going to bring it out. Here's Claude Lemieux. And they go to Robinson. High and out. All the way back. 30 seconds to go. In the power play. Here's Blake. Rob Blake over to the side in a hard hit. And Larry all the way down. Oh, trying to get him. It should be icing. It will not be. Here's Forsberg. 8 seconds. They need to bring it up. Here's Forsberg. 1-0. They get out of the box. They're on even strength. They're now 2 for 7 on the power play. Richard. Richard will bring it around. Richard Subban in a save. I mean, it is tense because if Montreal gets the goal, you know that could be the series clincher. Jones over to Sakic. Shot no good by Raw. And a whistle. So the first whistle of the period as Montreal 3-2 over Colorado. It was 2-1 Colorado quickly. 1-0 Montreal. Then 2-1 Colorado very quickly in the first. And then Montreal has scored the last 2 to make it 3-2. They're going to go back. Subban. Subban again is going to push it up to Bellevue. Bellevue to Cornier. Cornier over to Bellevue. Scores! That's Sean Bellevue, his second goal. In the game, it's 4-2. And everybody in the stands, everybody in for Colorado is in shock now. Sean Bellevue, look at this, right in the middle, and he beats Raw. What a goal, and that is humongous. A hard hit after the score. Look at this. Uwe Krupp hit him right after the shot. And good night. It goes right through. It is a 4-2 game. Oh, look at Mark Crawford right there. Upset, the fan with the pretzel. I love hot pretzels. But there it is, 4-2. PK Subban with one of the assists. Oh my goodness, it's now 4-2 Montreal. They've scored the last 3. And now Colorado has to score next and score early. Uwe can't have it. Langway over to Damphus. Damphus into the Colorado end. Damphus, Vinny D, no good. And Lefebvre up to Krupp. Here comes Uwe. Uwe will go all the way down. And here's Langway, a hard hit in the back. And they're going to push it out to Bellevue. Here's Jean Bellevue. Off to the side, Cornier. The shot trying to make it 5. And if they do that, the game will be it. Here's Vinny D in front. Lefebvre, there's all sort of pressure on Colorado now. And that was an errant pass. Parker now. Lefebvre, they are absolutely doing a ton of bad stuff. There's Damphus, kick save, no good. And Parker again. They want to get it up. Wolski, they got it onto the far side. There's a hard hit. Here's Vinny D. Vinny D, 1-on-none. Vinny in a save. Almost 5-2. A hard hit there. Vinny D into the side. Richard. It'll be tipped away. And Uwe Krupp. Uwe over to Stefan Yell. Here's Stefan Yell. Brings it to Jones. No good to Richard. Morenz again. Here's Morenz. We'll bring it over. Morenz. And DeVry. DeVry on the near side. Morenz. To Uwe. Richard. And Uwe Krupp again to the near side. 4-2 with 14 to go. Here's DeVry again. DeVry. He wants to bring it over and a hard hit. No. Howie Morenz. Morenz Oh, it's off the post, so close to winning it all. And it would be if it's 5-2. Richard over to Chelios. There's Henry. There's the Rocket. The puck is bouncing around. Jones on the near side. Here's Stefan Yell. Yell again. Yell into the Montreal zone. Loses it. Here's the Rocket. Rocket will bring it out to Mahavlich. Mahavlich had the third goal. Again and a miss. I think it hit the post again. Robinson. There's a penalty. Mahavlich. Block and a save. It's boarding on Jones. You remember early in the series when it was all Colorado? It was all them. And now the momentum has shifted back, and it's starting slowly but surely to go Montreal's way, and they're going to have a power play. 4-2, 12 and a half to go in the game. Colorado needs 2 goals. And they're shorthanded. Here's Bork. Bork again. Here's Bork, shorthanded. They need to score. The shot save. Rebound, no. Damphus can't have it. It's behind the net. A hard hit. Chelios will bring it up now. They're still in a power play. A hard hit. Rob Blake over to Bork. Bork over to Vinny D. Tanguay. Tanguay no good. Tanguay in front. Can't have it. So here's Cornier. Cornier to Chelios, and here's Larry Robinson. Tanguay over to Bork. Bork to Foot. Foot to Bork. Over to Tanguay. Tanguay, and that's a hard hit. Robinson again over to Cornier. 4-2, Montreal leads Colorado. Cornier. Cornier in front, the shot save. And they're going to bring it up. Here's Tanguay. A hard hit. My catch has jumped up on me. PK Subban, Moran's no good. Cornier halfway through the third. Colorado's not making any inroad. Bellevue, the shot to save. Haydick again into the corner. Like right now, they just have no time left. They got to get a goal. Morenz over to Langway. The last 3 goals have been Montreal's. Foot over to DeVry. DeVry will bring it into Podine to Tanguay. Tanguay, a hard hit, no good. Here's Alex Tanguay again. Tanguay to DeVry. The shot no good, way high. And that'll go to PK Subban. Over to Langway. It's going to be 3-on-1. Here's Langway over to Richard. They go to Subban. Here's Langway. Richard again. No good. And Uwe Krupp. Uwe Krupp. And all the way down to Tanguay. They go to the near side. A hard hit. Sakic. Over, here's Haydick. Haydick all the way on the other side. Worrell. Worrell to Lefevre. And it's going to be into the corner. Uwe Krupp tries to get in front and he won't. And right now, Montreal is doing a great job. Here's Howie. Oh, and that's going to be another 2. And Lefevre will go to the box. And that was not what he wanted. Watch this, right in the back. Oh, my. Right on Morenz. No penalty. I don't know why they blew it dead. So 4-2, 7.5 to go in the game. Montreal 4, Colorado 2. It's going to be behind the net. Mahavlich and a hard hit. Here's Rob Blake over to this side. They're just firing each other. Elmer Locke, they go to Bork. And here's Worrell. Worrell again. Worrell. Taking a look. Bork, and it's going to be a penalty on Savard. So a 2-minute power play for Colorado. For Montreal, Serge Savard, the guy who had a huge goal today. And so Serge Savard tripped him. Serge Savard. Colorado with only 2 power play goals early, and that was it. This is a time for them. Sakic to Blake, no good to Patrick Roy. They bring it out to Larry. Lemieux again, Lemieux, they couldn't get it. Over to the side, and that'll be picked up, and all the way down and deep. So here they go, Blake over to Forsberg. They go to Ray Bourque. Bourque to the near side. Here's Lemieux. A hard hit. They Sakic. It was in front and it hit off. They got him beat. Forsberg again. Lemieux the save again. It almost was 4-3. They go to Foot. Foot again in front. Shot, rebound, no good. All the way in. They push it over to the side. Here's Foot again. They go to DeVry. DeVry, it's going to be a save again. Tipped. And Elmer Locke will get it all the way down and relieve the pressure there. Here's DeVry. DeVry on the near side to Forsberg. They go to Lemieux with 10 seconds. Lemieux, a hard hit, and here's Foot. Foot will have it, and there it is. That's zeros. 4-2, Montreal leads Colorado. Puck is behind the net. They got to do something. Morenz will have it. We're even strength now. And Patrick Roy with the save. 4:17 to go. Colorado needs one very quickly. They need one very quickly. If they don't get it, it's over. There's over 100 hits each side. A brutal game, a brutal series, a brutal playoffs. Morenz over to Langway, and they go to Sakic. Here's Joe Sakic again. Sakic into the near end. They go to Bourque. And Subban will have it. Subban will knock it over. They're going to take a look. Here's Richard. Richard over to Morenz. Morenz in front. Richard. The Rocket and Patrick Roy, no good. So it's 4-2. Montreal leads Colorado. They bring it down on the ice. Fournier no good. They go to Claude Lemieux. Lemieux over to Subban. Subban over to Bourque. They go to Forsberg. Into the side and in front, Bellevue. Bellevue to Langway. Under 2.5 to go. It's starting to look like a Montreal win. Fournier, if they get a third, it surely is going to be over. Claude Lemieux, 2.5 to go. And it's just time is ticking out on Colorado. Fournier and a hard hit. Bellevue in front, Vinny D. 2 minutes to go. They need 2 goals. Forsberg over to Lemieux. Lemieux wants to take a look. They go to Rob Blake. Shot no good. Some earlier great saves. And that's a hard hit, 1.5 minutes. They push it over. Rob Blake, it's going to be on the ground. Rob Blake then, the hard hit. Here's Rob. Richard. Over to Richard again. Here's Howie. 1:12. They're down by 2 goals. Colorado is. Morenz. Montreal's a minute away. They're a minute away from winning the whole thing. Here's Blake. They're a minute away. Blake over to Bourque. Here's Jones. Jones will take a look. Jones, no good to Morenz. They don't care if it's icing. There's an empty net. And it is an icing there. 45 seconds to go. There's an empty net. Montreal can feel it all. They can feel the title. This is a title they've been yearning for. We had this series once before, and they lost in the first round. Krupp, and it hit the post. Forsberg to Tanguay. Langway, Morenz. Morenz will go down to Richard. 34 seconds. And a hard hit. They want to bring it over to Lefevre. And they're going to have it on the near side. Haydick Over to the side. There's Uwe, and he missed it to Morantz. 3 straight goals, and now Montreal's going to do it. Chelios will miss. Lefebvre with 18 to go. Surely it's over. Haydick again. They're going to bring it up to Sakic. They would have to need a miracle here. Forsberg whiffs. Richard, and Montreal is going to win it all. They're going to win it all, and they've done it in 6 games, and they've come back in a series in which they were being outplayed really in the first 3 games, and they come back and they score 3 in this game to win 4-2, and they win 4-2 in the series as well. They scored, they won games just like, wow. Incredible, and they shake hands, and that's it. There it is. Howie Morantz wins it, 15 goals, 14 assists, and he wins the MVP. The MVP, Howie Morantz. Here it is. And there it is. Montreal, of course, are on the road. There they are. Bellevue, and there it is. They're going to cheer. I mean, Colorado did the best they could. They had a miracle run. They really did. And Jean Bellevue will carry it around. He's the captain. They really had the miracle run. Let's go. So there it is. There is Bellevue. And now they give it over. And there it is. Look at this. That's Vinny D. Vinny D wins it. And look at him go. Vinny D loving it as he takes it. Vinny D, he had a couple great games. And really, they're going to take a look. Who's going to take it next? Cornier was incredible. Langway, Rob Langway will have it next. Rob is incredible. The way he dug for the puck, he hit everybody very hard, and he did a good job. I'll tell you what, right now, Langway, that was huge. Huge series. We always saw him winning pucks and playing really hard. I think Patrick Ross should be next, really. But I don't know. Is Henry Richard, Fournier, Raw? Who's going to last choice? And that is Langway. And here it is. We're going to see him hoist. And that was big. You know, Henry Richard, he was good. Henry gets to skate it around. And Henry Richard with the cup, and they're going to take a picture here. Montreal will take it to winners. They're going to win it all. They did win it all in 6 games. Well deserved. The only team to go 7 games on them were the Calgary Flames in the first round, and they absolutely destroyed Calgary. Absolutely destroyed them. And your championship trophy, there it is. The Montreal Canadiens. They win it all, the alumni, and there it is, their names, so on the cup all over the place. The alumni, there it is. Bob Gainey, there's a guy named Dick Duff on there, really? Mike Keane, Saku Koivu, Mats Naslund, Henry Richard, Roy, PK Subban, Rogue Vacon. I'd never heard of half those, really? And your third star of the day, Ray Bourque, a goal and an assist. And he had a few hits too. Look at this, Bourque. Oh, what a hit on Howie Morantz there, number 2. The second star, Patrick Raw, who played really well for the Canadiens. And good night there. I can't believe really the difference. Larry Robinson with a couple of the goals doing unbelievable. And now number 1, Jean Bellevue, 2 goals, no assists. And Jean Bellevue, look at this, right in front. Hard hit there, but he ended up scoring out in front. Your final score, Montreal 4, Colorado 2. And that's going to be it. 4-2, Montreal beats Colorado. That's it. Montreal Canadian alumni won the whole thing. There it is. There it is. They blew out.